The following is produced by 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.
As parents, we make decisions every day about how to keep our kids healthy and safe today while also planning for their future tomorrow. Today we'll take a look at how to cope with colds and protect kids from the damaging effects of the sun. We'll find out how to keep them safe in the car without sacrificing comfort and style. We'll learn about community programs that offer more than just a place to play and find out how to plan for their college education. And we'll explore some new technology that lets you edit together all your favorite memories on videotape. All this coming up on Parenting in the 90s and Beyond. Hi, I'm Kim Alexis. For the next 30 minutes, we'll take a look at issues affecting parents today. These days, capturing family memories for the future has come a long way. From sonograms to soccer games, it's all on videotape. Hours and hours of tape. Well, thanks to technology, we now have a way to choose the best of those moments and leave the rest on the cutting room floor.
The newborn. The first smile, the first step, the first birthday. There are so many moments of our children's lives that we want to record and remember. And then there might be some moments we want to forget. The running grass shots, the shaky camera moves, the less than picture-perfect moments can leave everyone heading for a popcorn break. We've come a long way since the days of Super 8 home movies. Now the next step in the video revolution is home computer editing. This technology allows you to plug your video camera into your personal computer to create better versions of your home videos. When filmmakers edit a movie, they choose the shot or pictures they want and put those together, getting rid of unwanted images. Today, home computers can function like a professional editing system. Now, with an affordable Pentium 2 processor, anyone can take video images, capture them in the computer, and put together selected shots.
The latest generation of microprocessors from Intel, the Pentium 2 processor, really empowers the creativity programs inside your PC. What this means to consumers is that whole new capabilities in PC software come alive, such as home computer video editing. Consumers can take their analog camcorders, plug them right into their PC, jazz up their home movies with transitions, special effects, even soundtracks. And this is a lot different than the existing model, which is just plugging your camcorder into your TV. Putting the PC in the middle really makes it a great experience for the end user.
That technology is made possible by the Intel Corporation, whose Pentium 2 processor provides the power behind the creative programs in your PC. First, you'll need to purchase video editing software, which is available at many software dealers. You plug your camcorder into a computer that has the Intel Pentium 2 processor and look at your tapes. Then, choosing the scenes you want, you load them into the computer. You put those pictures together, creating transitions and even graphics. The Pentium processor technology takes videotape images and digitizes them, translating them into information your computer can recognize. That means that you can work or play with the images the way that you do with words or graphics in your computer. With computer video editing, you can combine the best moments to focus on your fondest memories. Or you might even want to edit a video birthday card or a PTA program for the school. Now you really can do more than just take videos. You can make great home movies. And while you can't always control what happens in front of the camera, with PC video editing, at least you can decide what your audience will see.
Community involvement is a good way to teach our kids about responsible behavior. We'll take a look at some good programs for promoting responsibility. And with the cold season upon us, we'll also take a look at how to help your kids stay healthy. Coming up on Parenting in the 90s and Beyond. From helping with homework to reminding them to clean their rooms, teaching our kids about responsibility often starts at home. However, as our next story shows us, kids can also learn a lot from getting involved in community programs.
When we were young, the world was in many ways a much simpler place. Our parents provided for us, made sure we knew right from wrong, and taught us what was necessary to make us responsible adults. Today, the job is much more challenging. In many families, both parents work, or a young single parent raises children with little support. Many children are left to their own resources in often vulnerable circumstances. For many parents, finding a safe place for their children where they can learn values and build self-esteem is more important than ever.
The families see us as being a safe haven for their child. They can go to work and feel at ease, knowing that their child is well taken care of.
Originating in England in 1844, YMCAs grew up with our country, offering shelter to the weary traveler and nourishment of spirit, mind, and body. The places where basketball and volleyball were invented, mass literacy programs developed, and an early version of the American Peace Corps was founded. Touching people from all walks of life, they soon became a valuable educational and job skills resource.
Our intent is to train 500 women to work in child care and youth work positions from welfare to work. We started with a day camp that last year had 450 children. We used the indigenous leadership of that community, the women, primarily to be the counselors for the kids. Many of them were so successful, we employed, out of the last 3 years, 21 of those to work in our child care centers and other jobs.
The YMCA has been an inspiration to me. I was able to move out of public housing. Hopefully, come January or August, I plan to go back to college and get my BA degree in education. Somebody have to do it.
Today, with 15 million members, half of them children, the YMCA provides the largest civilian child care program in the nation.
The YMCA is no longer gym and swim. We're doing everything in the area of arts and sports and programs to help kids feel good about themselves.
You pass it, and you go to the basket. Break open. Come here, I'll show you.
Every day at 1 o'clock, I come here to the Y and work with the kids suspended from school. We use basketball as a tool. We teach them the basics, dribbling, shooting, and passing, and so on. But the real thing we want to teach is fair play, honesty, good sportsmanship, and respect for others, and responsibility for their own actions, hoping that they will take this back to their school, to their home, and to their community and their future life.
It's this strong tradition of volunteerism and community involvement that the Y hopes to build on for future generations, offering valuable support for parents and children coping with the serious issues facing families today.
YMCAs are critical for families right now because they help families and help parents to teach their kids values, to teach them character development, and the kind of things that are so important for them to learn to grow up to be responsible adults.
Getting involved in community programs is one way parents can help keep their kids on the road to a healthy lifestyle. Through membership and volunteering, children and adults can help learn to give to others, strengthen family ties, and find new knowledge, skills, and self-respect.
Helping kids cope with colds is a frequent chore for many parents. While there is no proven remedy against colds, there are a few steps you can take to help keep colds away.
It can attack with little warning. First a sneeze, then a runny nose. Faster than you can say Gesundheit, you find yourself fighting another cold. For many parents, keeping kids healthy can seem like an almost impossible chore. Despite all the recent advances in medical technology, modern science still hasn't come up with a cure for the common cold.
Children are more prone to colds than adults for a variety of reasons. One has to do with their immune systems being more immature, and therefore they're more susceptible to different viruses and bacteria. Another reason has to do with the fact that children tend to be less able to control their secretions. They sneeze, they don't know how to properly blow their nose, wash hands, those type of precautions. So those two things combined make children more susceptible to colds.
Symptoms of a cold may begin with head congestion, a runny nose, and cough. Although uncomfortable and inconvenient, most colds will run their course in about a week.
The symptoms of a common cold in children span a variety of things. It can start with just a simple runny nose, cough, low-grade fever. Sometimes children have generalized aches and pains. All of these things together, any one or part of them, make up the symptoms of a common cold.
When fighting a cold, it's also important to get lots of rest and drink plenty of liquids. To help ease the discomfort that usually accompanies a cold, you might also try special tissues. Kleenex cold care tissues are made specifically for colds and allergies. There are 4 variations, including one with lotion that is soothing to a red, sore nose that usually accompanies a cold. They all have 3 layers to help contain your cold and help prevent it from spreading.
Although it may be impossible to prevent colds, there are a few things parents and kids can do to help minimize the chances of infection.
While colds are caused by viruses, they are usually spread by droplets from breathing, coughing, and sneezing. Teach your children to use tissues frequently to catch those droplets and help prevent spreading the virus. Kids often catch colds by handling objects such as toys which have been contaminated by an infected person. One of the best ways to fight harmful germs is make sure your kids wash their hands frequently, especially before eating. It's also important for kids to eat a well-balanced diet and maintain a regular sleep schedule.
When it comes to fighting the common cold, common sense may be your best weapon. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle and knowing how to keep harmful germs from spreading are a few ways to help keep colds away.
Feel like you're spending more time in the car than in your home? We'll look at vehicles that combine road safety and comfort. Also, while it seems a long way from ABCs to advanced degrees, it's never too soon to start planning for your kids' college education. Coming up next on Parenting in the 90s and Beyond. With today's busy lifestyles, many of us find ourselves spending more time on the go and on the road. However, as you'll see, you don't have to compromise style and luxury for safety.
Driving. For many of us, it's a lot more than just a way to get where we're going. It's also a big part of our everyday lives.
I totally depend on my car for my business and for taking the kids everywhere they want to go.
I couldn't live without my car. I depend on it a lot.
From commuting to carpools, many of us are spending more time than ever in our cars. While performance and style are important, safety is a key issue.
Thanks to innovative technology, many new cars today offer enhanced safety features designed to help make driving less hazardous. For improved traction and handling, front-wheel or all-wheel drive vehicles are also popular. The all-new Audi A6 offers either front-track front-wheel drive or Quattro full-time all-wheel drive.
With Quattro, all 4 wheels receive power all the time. The Quattro all-wheel drive system constantly shifts up to 65% of the power or torque to whichever wheel has the most traction. It doesn't require any driver intervention, so the driver can stay focused on the road, and the Quattro system takes care of the rest.
Besides helping you get out of those sticky situations, the A6 sedan also seats a family of 5 with plenty of room, so you don't have to sacrifice comfort for safety. While new technology is doing its part to help make our cars safer, keep in mind that airbags are a supplemental safety device. Seat belts remain one of the most important safety features in our vehicles. When traveling with children, be sure to seat them in the rear of the vehicle with the appropriate restraint system for their height and weight.
Safety is very important to us, and it plays an integral role in our design process. The new A6 incorporates some of the latest safety features, including next-generation front airbags, standard seat-mounted side airbags. The rear seat of the new A6 offers 3 3-point safety belts with pretensioners that optimally position the occupant in the event of an accident.
Although safety features may help reduce your risk on the road, it's also important to do your part when you get behind the wheel. Know how to use your vehicle and its safety features properly.
When driving, be conscious of other drivers around you. Always allow plenty of room between your car and the car in front of you in case you need to make a sudden stop.
When it comes to driving, being informed about safety and the capabilities of your car, along with good driving skills, are a few ways to help keep you headed in the right direction.
Being a parent can be one of life's most rewarding and most exhausting jobs. If all the day-to-day stuff doesn't give us enough to worry about, there's also the future to consider. And as we all know by now, it's never too soon to start planning for your child's college education. But here's an approach that you may not have considered.
Whether it's reading a favorite book or playing a little catch, one of our jobs as parents is to help our kids develop the skills they need to grow and develop properly.
Making sure children have what they need to reach their full potential means not only keeping up with day-to-day parenting demands, but also taking time to plan for the future.
While college may seem like a long way off, rising costs of higher education may mean parents may not be able to afford to wait when planning for their child's educational future. According to T. Rowe Price Associates, a child born in 1995 can expect to pay over $100,000 to attend a public university, and well over $200,000 to attend a private university. Those are staggering numbers for any mom or dad. However, there are a few ways to help make the college price tag a little more bearable.
Even if your child is still in diapers, it's never too early to start saving for your child's education. The most important thing is to get started early, don't wait.
Once you've made the decision to begin your child's college fund, the next step is to begin planning your investment strategy. How you invest may also depend on your investment time frame, the number of years until your child starts college.
When charting your investment strategy, it's a good idea to prioritize your objectives and determine the amount you can invest. To make saving easier, experts advise to start small and gradually increase your monthly contributions. Traditional investments such as mutual funds, certificates of deposit, and savings bonds may also be used to help reach your savings goals. And here's an idea you might not have thought about: using your credit card to help you build your college savings.
The Advance card is a MasterCard like any other, but what's really unique about the Advance card is that it allows you to turn your everyday purchases into points, which then can be used towards savings bonds, which you can use towards your child's education.
The card, which has no annual fee, offers a card member scholarship program and can help parents plan for education through its extra credit newsletter. There is also a website featuring educational issues and saving strategies. As college draws near for your child, you may also want to explore scholarships, grants, and other financial aid opportunities.
When it comes to preparing for your child's educational future, remember, there is no time like the present. Doing a little homework and learning about the investment and scholarship opportunities available are a few of the ways you may help make the dream of a college education a reality for your child.
While we've all learned about protecting ourselves from the sun when spending a day outdoors, have you ever thought about sun exposure during your everyday activities? We'll take a look at finding new ways to protect our skin, coming up next on Parenting in the 90s and Beyond. Whether it's playing in the backyard or spending a day at the beach, it's important to make sure that children are protected from the damaging effects of the sun. However, as you'll see, we can also take precautions when traveling in our cars.
By now, most of us know the effects of too much sun exposure. When planning a full day of outdoor activities, we know the importance of using sunscreen to help prevent sun damage.
While many of us take extra precautions when planning for a full day outside, we may overlook our everyday exposure.
The harmful effects of sun damage to our skin are multifactorial. They include skin cancer, and that is the most notorious harmful effect. Cumulative sun exposure over time results in a significant amount of sun damage to the skin, eventually precancerous change, and eventually the development of skin cancer.
Recent reports indicate that 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer during their lifetime.
One of the best ways to protect ourselves from sun damage is through prevention.
This is especially important for children, since childhood overexposure to the sun has been linked with the development of skin cancer later in life. Sunlight is basically made up of 3 elements: visible light, infrared, and ultraviolet light, which we neither see nor feel, but is the main factor in causing skin damage. There are 3 different groups of ultraviolet light: UVC, UVB, and UVA. UVC and a portion of UVB rays are naturally screened out by the ozone. UVB can also be screened by glass and protective sunscreens. The third type, UVA, actually makes up over 90% of the ultraviolet radiation that reaches the Earth's surface and has recently been linked to the most deadly skin cancer, malignant melanoma.
The steps people can take to protect themselves from harmful UV rays or from the harmful effects of the sun are multiple, and they include taking physical as well as chemical precautions to prevent the sun exposure.
In addition to wearing protective clothing and sunscreens, it's also important to protect yourself when driving.
It's important to protect against UVA in our vehicles because the glass in our vehicles only screens in the UVB. In addition to that, we tend to feel safe in our vehicles and as such spend a lot of time just running errands, going to get the kids and those kind of things, and not wearing sunscreen.
The Lumar UV shield from Courtaulds Performance Films is designed to prevent rays from penetrating through the glass. The UV shield, a clear window film that is virtually invisible, can also reduce heat buildup in your car and help prevent car seatbelts and child safety straps from deteriorating from sun exposure. It is the only auto film that is legalized for use in every one of the 50 states.
When it comes to protecting ourselves from the sun, prevention may be our best protection. Understanding the risks and taking advantage of new technology are a few ways to play it safe under the sun.
At the end of the day, when you wonder where you get the energy to cover everything from business plans to planning meals, from PTAs to ABCs, you realize that every parent faces common challenges. Being a parent is one of the toughest jobs we all have, but it is certainly also one of the greatest pleasures. I'm Kim Alexis. For more information about anything covered in our show, visit our website at www.vstar.com and join us next time as we look at new solutions to the complex world of parenting in the 90s and beyond.
This has been a presentation of 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.